Hi, my name is Karleigh and this is my student Pip. Pip, what grade are you in?
2.
Grade 2. Okay, so today, Pip, I am going to teach you why the sun is not a living thing. So can you tell me what makes up a living thing? What do you think makes something to be living, like alive?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? Okay, it's okay not to be sure. So for us to be alive, we need to be breathing, we need to be moving, we need to tick all these boxes so that way we can say that we're living. Okay, so we all have characteristics. So do you know what characteristics means? No, so characteristics means something that makes us us. Okay, so something that's visually there, so something that we can see. So a characteristic of you is brown hair, brown eyes, okay? So there are several characteristics that we need sort of to meet to make sure that we're a living thing. Okay, so these characteristics are on a piece of paper here in front of you, all written down, okay? So there's cells. Do you know what cells are?
The stuff in your body.
Yep, in the bloodstream, so the little tiny white and red things that move around in our bodies. So mood, do you know what move means? Moving, yeah.
Down.
Freeze.
It goes up and down.
Yeah, like the breathing, so breathing in and out. So grows.
You get bigger and bigger.
Yep, so taller, wider, longer arms. Reproduces. Do you know what reproduces means?
Not sure.
Not sure, so that's when we make another one of ourselves. So giving birth, our mum made you and stuff, yeah. Excretes, do you know what excretes means?
Going to the toilet.
Going to the toilet, good girl. And nutrition.
When we eat and drink.
Yep, food and water basically. Okay, so for the sun to be a living thing, it needs to meet all of these. So we need to tick all the yes boxes, okay? So if there are any that go into the no, even one, it means the sun's not a living thing. Okay, so the first question I'm going to ask you is, Pip, do you think the sun has cells?
No.
No, it doesn't. Good girl. It's actually made up of a whole heap of gases. So helium and hydrogen, make up all the gases. So there's no cells in there whatsoever. It's just all gases, which makes it so hot up there. Do you think the sun moves?
Yes.
Yes, good girl. The sun does move. So do you know what? It orbits in the Milky Way. Do you know what the Milky Way means?
It's all the planets around the sun.
Yep, so all up in there, just orbits.
Around.
Yep, good girl. Do you know what orbit means, by the way? I forgot to ask. Do you know what orbit means? So it means moves. It's a fancy word for move. So orbit means move. So they just move around in a circle. It's amazing that they don't crash into each other, hey? Yeah, so we'll tick yes. Good girl. Next question is, do you think the sun breathes?
No.
No, the sun doesn't breathe. It's got no respiratory system. So do you know what the respiratory system is?
No.
No, so that's the lungs in our body and stuff. They're moving in and out, and then they go up and they take out the bad air and they bring in the good air. Okay? Yes. Good girl. So tick no. Good girl. So do you think the sun grows?
Yes.
Yes. Good girl. The sun does grow. What happens is the inside of the sun, so here I've got a picture for you. So it's the core right there. It actually collapses. And then the outside, because of all the gases, the outside of the sun actually grows bigger. So the sun grows. Yeah, good girl. All right, our next question is, do you think the sun reproduces? Do you think it makes more of itself?
No.
No, it doesn't. Good girl. So can you put a tick in the no box? So the sun actually doesn't reproduce. So when you look up into the sky of a daytime and there are no clouds around,
There's only one.
there's only the one, because the sun can't make more of itself because it doesn't have the ability to sort of make another sun. And scientists haven't actually found another sun anywhere, so they can't say that the sun can reproduce because there's only one sun. Okay, so you've ticked no. Excellent job. Do you think the sun excretes? So does it need to use the toilet?
Yes.
You think it needs
No.
to use... No, it doesn't need to use the toilet. No, so we'll tick the no. Good girl. So it doesn't need to use the toilet because it's got nothing to put in and then nothing comes out. So you don't usually see the sun going off and closing a door and going to the toilet. So no, it doesn't need to use the toilet. Do you think it needs nutrition? So food and water.
No.
No, there's no proof that the sun actually needs to feed itself. So there's actually, when the scientists have landed each time on the moon, they found no trace of life on there. There's no food, there's no people, there's no water, so the sun actually doesn't need anything. And because it's so hot up there, water can't actually live. So the sun doesn't need to drink anything, and because the sun's got no real mouth or anything, it can't actually put anything in there. And it can't absorb anything because it's so hot up there. Okay, so after everything here, after all the ticks we've put on here, do you think the sun is a living thing?
No.
No, because there are plenty of ticks in the no box. There's 2 ticks in the yes box. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ticks in the no box. So remember how I said that if it's something's to be living, it's all got to be in the yes. And if it's even one thing in the no, it's not. So it's not a living thing. You are right. Congratulations, Pip. Good job. Do you have any questions about what we've learnt today? No? So you've learnt something today? Awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. Okay, so thank you very much, Pip.